Hey friends, Kevin here, and if you don't have a lot of experience in this stuff, maybe you're kind of new to van life or car travel or whatever it is, you may not realize there are actually 3 ways to charge any power station that you go by. And if you're doing your own system where you have your own batteries like I'm currently running in this, there are also 3 ways to charge those. And it's basically the same thing that now happens with any modern RV. Of course, obviously solar, like I have the big solar panel on here, and solar is put on all of these new RVs. And that certainly helps out. The second way, of course, is to be plugged into a regular household outlet, or if you're in a campground, using their electrical outlet. Now, your power station probably came with an electrical cord to be able to do that, but if you're out doing this, you need to have your own long, at least 25-foot, heavy-duty extension cord. That way you can safely get to an outlet when you have an opportunity to recharge your power station that way. Now, if you're running one of these house battery systems like I'm running, you're kind of building your own little setup, you can also recharge in those same situations when plugged in. And what you're going to use is a simple battery charger. Now, I have a good one, and I managed to leave it at home for this trip. So I stopped by, was talking to a guy I knew in Detroit, thanks Dale, and he said, hey, take this for a couple of days. He had this little unit about this large to recharge automotive batteries with, and it had a setting on it for AGM batteries and for lithium batteries, because those, LiFePO4, because those charge at a higher rate than the old lead acid automotive batteries. So this is a hint, if you're using a battery charger, have a battery charger lying around somewhere. If it's older, it's only going to have settings for lead acid batteries, and it's not going to charge these new batteries to the highest level. So it's going to max out about halfway. So you do need a modern charger. But I used this for a couple of nights, and I was amazed at how well this thing worked. Now, if you're running a power station, you don't need that because it has that little controller automatically built into your power station. Now, I had good luck with power stations, but with this build, I wanted to go with some large house batteries just to see how much of a difference it made, and it did. And that brings us up to today's sponsor, which is Okmo, the maker of these batteries that I am running in here right now. They have the best quality I've seen from batteries in this price range. As a matter of fact, I have a link down below. Don't even have a coupon code because you don't need it, because their pricing is generally better than competitors playing all of the money games. It is amazing what you can pick one of these batteries up for now. And they have a bunch of different safety protections built in, including the one that is most important to me, which is low temperature protection, because the third one is the one that's really interesting, and this is what is also built into RVs, is the ability to be charging your power station or your house battery's battery bank while you are driving down the road. This really wasn't an easy option for anyone with power stations before this year. And there are a bunch of companies that have come out with these. And let me tell you, some of these are really, really, really bad. They are going to be causing people a lot of problems. And I'm going to be covering that in a future video. There are some good units out there once you understand the difference, and hopefully that video I'm going to be rolling out will help you make the right decision if you choose to use a system to be able to charge your power station while you are driving down the highway. Since I have a battery bank in here right now, there are several systems I can add. I haven't entirely decided if I'm going to do that, but more than likely I will, because it's not hard to do. When I had the Class B RV, I had to replace that little system in it, so it is not that difficult to wire one of these things in and be able to get it to do that. But again, you want to have the right kind of system that's not going to overstress and destroy your alternator while you are out on a trip. Because the last thing you need is to be stranded somewhere in the middle of nowhere with a blown alternator. So let me know if this video helped you kind of open your eyes to some new things. If you want me to do the other videos and go more in detail on how to set these systems up, to be able to charge better, because what you want on the road is pretty much unlimited power. And if you're using at least 2 of these 3 ways, you should be able to get there. But if you can have all 3, just like a modern RV, even with an old minivan camper like this, then you're going to be golden. So in the comments below, let me know if you want to see that. Also, let me know if you have experience with these things, or exactly what type of system you are using on the road in order to charge your power stations or your battery banks, and we'll talk soon.